Her voice was still fading down the hallway when the silence finally settled around me. Either accept my friendship with my ex, or leave. The door had slammed after she said it, but the sentence stayed lodged in my mind, sharp, burning, reshaping itself every time it echoed back. I didn't move at first. I wasn't angry, not yet. I just stood there, listening to the house breathe, listening to the quiet she thought would break me. She really expected me to beg her to stay, to crumble the way she believed I always would. My phone vibrated where it lay on the table. One message. One line. Don't think too much. It's harmless. Harmless. Amazing how a soft word can land like a crack in the ground, splitting everything open. And yet, I felt strangely steady as the truth began stitching itself together in my head. Slow, deliberate. Her late nights. Her phone always flipped face down. Those two tiny smiles she tried to hide. The way she watched me, searching for guilt she hoped would erase her own. I walked to the bedroom. Her perfume still hung in the air. Sweet, artificial, trying too hard to mask something underneath. My hands didn't shake. My thoughts whispered quietly. So this is where it starts. Later that night, she slipped into bed as if nothing had happened. Her back pressed against mine, rigid, cold, pretending she was already asleep. That was a moment I understood. Not because she wanted me to accept her ex, but because she honestly believed I would. The conflict didn't explode. It spread through me quietly, like a bruise that forms under the skin before the pain reaches the surface. Her words replayed in my mind. Accept it or forget me. A choice she thought she'd already rigged. She forgot who I was before she shaped me into something easy to control. She forgot I never chased someone already halfway gone. The next few days were an act. She became overly sweet, overly playful, touching my arm, trying to confirm I was still orbiting around her. But her eyes betrayed her constantly, darting toward her phone, checking the clock, waiting for messages she assumed I'd never know about. I didn't confront her. I simply watched. One morning she left her phone on the dresser when she stepped into the shower. I didn't crack a password or snoop. She just forgot it. Her mistake. One pinned chat. A name she once waved away as insignificant. Her ex. The messages weren't sexual. They were worse. Threads of emotion. Recycled memories. Compliments disguised as harmless nostalgia. All from the person she swore meant nothing. All while she lectured me about honesty. A small smile tugged at me, not from rage, but from clarity. Emotional cheating always comes before the physical, and it cuts deeper. So I kept observing. Watched her delete messages she didn't realize could be recovered. Read the late-night calls, the familiar laughter, the conversations soaked in old affection. 2 nights later, the full truth came from a sync backup. Voice notes from him. Soft little giggles from her. Plans to meet. Old feelings resurfacing like they'd just been waiting for a spark. Her telling him she wished I had the qualities he used to have. Him telling her she'd always be the unfinished chapter in his story. They thought they were subtle. They weren't. When I finally spoke, it wasn't a fight. It was a quiet question as she walked past me in the kitchen. Do you still love him? She froze. Her breath caught. She blinked fast, panicked. Where is this coming from? I lifted my phone. The backup screen glowed. I didn't need to explain. She broke instantly. Tears, apologies, dramatic collapse. I watched her the way a scientist looks at an experiment that didn't work. She reached for me. I stepped back. Easy choice, I said. She didn't understand then. She would soon enough. By morning, I was gone. Clothes, toothbrush, car, gone. Her messages came in waves. Where are you? Please, let's talk. We can fix this. I didn't mean any of it. I let them pile up until I sent one reply. Who are you? Because the woman I loved disappeared the moment she asked me to make space for another man in her heart. What remained was a stranger using her face. A stranger who assumed I'd fight for her. A stranger who never imagined I would choose myself instead. Her final message, please answer, remained as open as a road stretched out ahead of me. I didn't owe explanations to a stranger. Not anymore.